Puppy monkey baby. Trevor, come on. Puppy monkey baby.
Not doing it.
Puppy monkey baby.
Not doing
Puppy
it.
monkey baby. What up, it's your boy Josh, aka the Gourmet Grease Boy, aka MCMSG, aka Puppy Monkey Baby. 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 And it's that time again. Time to take two iconic snacks, smash them together, and see what sort of beautiful snack baby we can create. Now we asked you which two snacks you want to see smashed together, and you said Doritos and Mountain Dew. Will the snack be a smash? Find out, because this is Snack Smash. Trevor, we gotta make Dorito Mountain Dew, because we really do, because this is a kind of war between us and PepsiCo and Frito-Lay. Three equally sized companies with equal power in the world. First, can you start chopping up those vegetables? I think we're gonna get them in slices, we're gonna get those dehydrating, I'll tell you why in a second. So, Frito-Lay and PepsiCo come out with Mountain Dew flavored Doritos, and everyone thought it was us. Everyone tagged us in it, and they go, wow, cool snack smash, but no, it was a real product. So you are taking jobs out of Trevor's children's mouths.
Have kids?
I don't know, I assume. You're very fatherly energy. And then we figured we would go ahead and do Dorito flavored Mountain Dew because we think that's hilarious and I think it could be really delicious in a very strange way. But then we found out that they had actually tested that out on select college campuses back in the mid-2000s to much failure. They called it Dewitos. So right now what we're doing, this is a spite job. This is a good old-fashioned spite cook.
Oh, that's good because this sounds really bad, so I wasn't really sure why we were
Well,
making it.
their version was really bad, which is why it failed and why it never caught on. They didn't even create like real packaging for it because what I imagine they did is they just took the Dorito powder and mixed it with, you know, a Mountain Dew syrup, put that in a soda, which is why we're chopping fresh vegetables. Trevor, I'm going deep on this, man. We're gonna take all the flavors of Doritos and Mountain Dew, and we're gonna try and infuse them into an artisanal tea that we're then going to clarify and strain and carbonate, and
There's no way on this planet that the snack is gonna be a smash.
You're a gamer, you like Mountain Dew,
Here's
right?
the thing, Josh. When you told me that we were gonna be making Dorito Mountain Dew, I knew why you picked me because
Yes.
I am a gamer.
You're a-
and every single 720YY no scope crane shot that I've hit in my life has led to this moment.
Well, imagine,
So-
I mean, this Dorito tea is this 720YY no scope headshot, triple kickflip,
you got there.
We're getting red bell pepper in there because Doritos, the red flecks that come in it are the paprika, and then paprika is just dehydrated bell pepper. So we're gonna dehydrate our own bell pepper. And then oranges. Oranges are actually the main flavor of Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew has two main flavors in it. You have oranges and chemicals.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. There actually is a fair amount of orange juice in Mountain Dew. And so we're gonna try and sort of like construct all these flavors out of these fresh ingredients and get it into a tea, carbonate it, and then make our own very citric acid heavy syrup into it. But then we're also gonna try and do the version that we believe that Doritos did with that and see which is better. Because I think this artisanal version, I think this is a game changer.
Wait,
Trevor,
this is supposed to be the better
you
version?
spent all your life gaming. You don't have the triceps to cut the cheese.
The cheese is really hard to cut.
Can you tell me what the deal is with Mountain Dew and gamers? Because like I would grow up going to Howie's Game Shack to play Battlefield 2, and my name was Hebrew Hammer, and I would troll through the tunnels with a shotgun. And I remember someone on a message board was like, man, when you see Hebrew Hammer coming, you hear that shotgun blast, you just know you're done for. And I was like, God, I feel the power. Oh, I scram fried 280 no shot head scope right in the tuchus. I'm trying to bring Yiddish into the gaming community.
I think it really was just because Mountain Dew always had like a lot of like gamer focused like campaigns that they were doing.
Yeah.
They would always partner with Call of Duty and be like, you could find this code underneath your bottle cap. And I think that was kind of what it was. They just did a lot of branding with gaming companies. I'd like to see the word soggy incorporated more into the gaming community. Like that shot was soggy. I like it. I say it all the time. People never know what I'm talking about though.
So we're gonna take this stuff, we're gonna shove it into the dehydrator. We got all these flavors that are inside Doritos. We got the cheddar, we got the lime for the citric acid, we got the jalapeno for the spice, we got the garlic, got the paprika, got the oranges. How to do it?
You just gotta
I know,
slide
but
it in, Josh.
we're trying to show them.
No, but just like slide it in.
You don't just slide it. You
No,
gotta
but-
prime
no,
the
but
pump.
just like slide it in.
Prime the pump first, dude.
Like you're hitting a crazy cross map tomahawk.
What are you talking about?
What?
Tactical nuke.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I am so afraid of aging and falling out of touch. Fun fact, that is actually why we hired Trevor. He's sort of like my Gen Z spiritual advisor. And you can yeet that. He said to say that. They say that.
If Josh is afraid of losing touch with younger generations, then he might as well throw in the towel because he's already lost touch.
When I was recovering from my hernia surgery, fun fact, I had an inguinal hernia. That's when your intestinal lining kind of squeezes through to your epididymis. And I got the surgery for it, and I was recovering, so I wanted to find a video game to really jump into. And I was like, I love Call of Duty story mode. And I bought a Call of Duty for $60, and I was like, where's the story mode? Turns out it's only online. And so I played 6 games where I finished dead last in all of them. And people made fun of me, and I stopped. And I sat there and I read books like an idiot.
I'm more of a Valorant guy. Play a little bit of League of Legends, which is a MOBA or multiplayer online battle arena, if you're not familiar.
Pokemon Snap. You take pictures of the Pokemon.
That's what?
You take pictures of Pokemon.
Pokemon don't exist, Josh.
Yes, they do. You can eat Pokemon. I hear me say this very clearly. I will cook and eat any Pokemon out there. I know some of them are just like a tree or a magnet with eyes, but I will cook and eat that magnet with eyes. I know some of them look human. Talking about Mr. Mime and Jinx. They are not. They are Pokemon. They are here for food. Pokemon are food. One of the Pokemon is just eggs. It's not even one egg. It's like 4 eggs. So we just got to turn this dehydrator on. We're gonna let it run for 12 hours and 150 degrees until all the stuff is dehydrated, and then we're gonna make our tea.
Yay.
Why are you not excited?
Yay.
Come on, Trevor, why are you not excited? Come on. Sorry. How does this turn on? Trevor, we got all of the stuff. We got all our dehydrated stuff. Take that out, and we're gonna pop it into this pot. I'm gonna put this on high, and then we're gonna get our Dorito tea going, and then we're gonna make a separate syrup. And I know what you're probably wondering, Trevor. What is this all for? Where do we go when we die? What is our
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. It's a video game thing.
I don't get it. I laugh because I'm uncomfortable. Put all that stuff in the water. We're making the Dorito tea. Then we have to make the syrup separately, and that's because we're gonna soda stream the tea first because this is all aromatics, so it shouldn't explode.
Can you legally call this tea?
This is tea. This is find out on the podcast whether this gross thing that we're making is technically a tea, because I think it
doesn't have
is.
any leaves in it.
Well, no, but I mean, we're taking like aromatics, which that's what tea is, right? You're taking like herbal leaf and whatnot.
Leaves.
Yeah, well, this is look, these are like little cheese leaves. So we gotta make syrup separately because if you try and carbonate sugary and or salty, which is gonna be both liquid, it will explode your soda stream. Ask me how I know that.
How do you know this?
I exploded my soda stream and almost killed my cat once. So I had a soda stream and I really love my soda stream, and I was trying to carbonate Gatorade because I thought that would be a nice fizzy refreshing flavor. However, when you carbonate things that are already sweet and salty as Gatorade is, it turns them into a rocket projectile, and it turns out when that rocket projectile shoots out of your soda stream and explodes, sometimes your cat Kevin is walking by the flight path and then it smacks him right in the side and he goes, "Ah!" And then you spend about 20 minutes trying to get him out from underneath the couch, but then he bites you, and then you start Googling cat scratch fever, and you're worried that you might die. Sorry, Kevin, the cat, if you're watching this. We got a lot of sugar in there. Why don't you like Mountain Dew?
I don't know. I prefer Diet Coke.
Oh, the amount of Diet Coke that we drink in this house.
Yeah.
Oh.
I drink a lot of Diet Coke.
Take down a large panda.
I think that Diet Coke could take down a large panda. I was skeptical at first when Josh said it, but there's so much chemicals in there, and pandas are very gentle creatures. And I think as soon as a panda ingested Diet Coke, it would just be down for the count.
Put a little bit of MSG in there because that's a flavor that you really get from Doritos. We need a bunch of like nuclear orange food dye in there because that's the color of this bad boy. So we're gonna bring this tea up, we're gonna get it boiling, steep it for about, why? Why do you keep laughing when I'm calling it tea? This is tea. This is
not tea.
Starbucks would bottle. This is Starbucks' next big invention.
All right.
Do you think this is gonna work? Because
I've never made soda before. I've never used a soda stream before.
I'm up to 3 liters of fizzy water a day. The soda stream budget is getting out of control. I burp constantly.
Yeah,
I
you know.
You're here, you're here. I eat bananas and then I drink a liter of fizzy water in the morning, and they somehow react to just explode out of 3 ends of my body. Anyways, we're getting this tea steeping. I'm gonna leave that for about an hour to infuse everything.
It's so greasy.
Yeah, what I didn't take into account is that the cheese is gonna leach a lot of fat in there. But maybe, like, you know, I've had drinks, right? Like, take like lamb fat and you wash a whiskey glass with it, and that infuses with the liquor, and the fat makes it travel differently across the palate. I think we're gonna do that with our cheese fat Dorito Mountain Dew soda. Puppy monkey baby. Trevor, come on. Puppy monkey baby.
Not doing it.
Puppy monkey baby.
Not doing
Puppy
it.
monkey baby. It was a commercial for.
No, I saw the commercial.
Yeah, it was.
Creeped me out then, and it creeps me out now when you're doing it.
When you make eye contact, it makes it creepy. Puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby. We need to get some orange zest in here because I want to get all that orangey Mountain Dew flavor into this. I think it's really gonna go a long way. Just get like zest half that orange in here. And this is what we're gonna try and like make what I imagine Doritos did. This is what I imagine the failure version was. Then I'm gonna start getting on our syrup. We're basically gonna make a Dorito copycat seasoning, and then we're gonna make just a very corn syrup heavy mixture that's gonna go into there.
Do we have 2 whole oranges for that amount of zest?
No, we need the juice.
Oh, cool. So I get to squeeze
the
these?
juice. That's a reference that predates Trevor. Pauly Shore. Yeah, we got the old timers laughing. They know Pauly Shore. I gotta give him homework. He's gotta watch The Son-in-Law. He's gotta watch In the Army. Now he's gotta watch freaking Biodome. Are you kidding me? Biodome. You wanna watch Encino Man with me tonight? Zoom?
I don't know what that is.
Bro, you don't know what Encino Man is? Brendan Fraser's a freaking caveman, bro.
The earliest I know Brendan Fraser from is
say The Mummy.
The Mummy.
Golly! As long as you didn't say Tom Cruise is the original Mummy, that's all I care about. We have 3 solid mid-millennials with me, V, and Nicole, all at about the same age. And then you have Trevor, who is, I think, about 16 years old. I think he actually faked his documentation to get this job. which I really respect. So we all look to him for guidance. We can tell him things like, you know, corporate communication, but then he can tell us what a 360 YY no scope means. And somehow in this job, both are equally important. What a weird world. We're gonna add cheddar powder in there. So we're gonna try and make just like a Dorito copycat seasoning, right? We're gonna take a little bit of tomato powder in here.
The flavors of Dorito.
Honestly, like that's kind of what it is. It's like paprika, chili powder, cheddar, onion, garlic, that's in everything. And then a whole lot of salt, MSG, and citric acid, which a lot of people don't realize. Doritos are like deceptively sour. You can tell because like, drop our citric acid in there.
Citric acid.
And then we're gonna take a little bit of sugar just to round it. I just wanna make sure we get the spicing right.
You've got to put these in.
I'm gonna try and kind of waterfall it.
Precise cooking.
Put like a teaspoon, not a teaspoon, like a half teaspoon of maltodextrin in
Got
there.
your Dorito fingers.
Yeah, that's good. That's just gonna absorb some of this fat from the cheddar, which we are not getting the benefit of in our homemade Dorito tea. Can you explain to me what the YY means?
So
and 720.
What is going on?
It tastes like Doritos. Trevor, taste it. I don't know what happened to the spice grinder. It's stupid because like it doesn't matter the amounts that you really add as long as you have the core of these flavors. It tastes like Doritos.
So the 720YY no scope screenshot. It's from a map on Modern Warfare 2. And essentially what you do is you would go up on this crane and then you would jump off of the crane and you would do a 720. So that's 2 full circles around and the YY was at the end before you hit the no scope. You hit YY on the controller and Y is the button to switch the gun. And so you would switch to your other weapon, but you do it really fast. So you would like put away your sniper and then like get it back out really quick and it looked cool.
I am incredibly intimidated by gamers. There is a small contingent of 9-year-old Chileans that I play Rocket League with who seem to really not like me or my playstyle. And every time I get on, they bully me and I have to quit the game. All right, so this is a little chunky. How do we get the chunks out?
You want to run it through this spice grinder that works?
I don't know if we should use the spice grinder anymore. What happened, do you think? Let's just kind of dumpy. Does this lock? Well, no, it's spitting it out again. There's a hole in our spice grinder, dear Liza. Speaking of designed to fail. We got our Dorito syrup. I think if we're just gonna keep whisking this, we should taste it though. I got some spoons in my pocket.
Oh, it's so chunky.
Try it, eat the chunky syrup.
Oh, it's hot.
Gosh darn if that ain't Dorito syrup though. Yeah, no one likes it. Imagine this going into fizzy water. Like that's all that salt from the cheese, all those aromatics, and then just a lot of citric acid.
Tastes like onions.
It tastes like onions. Doritos taste like onions. I don't know what to tell you. So we got this Dorito syrup, man. I'm just gonna run this through a strainer just to sort of get the chunks of cheese out of the soda syrup. And then now we gotta actually get to sodifying. Trevor no likey. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like insult. Trevor is baby. Many of you might know this. For those who are implying that Trevor is not baby, I take personal offense to that because anyone who knows the Mythical Kitchen universe, Trevor is indeed baby, and that is very important to us. Come on, you made a face. He made a face, you saw it. Puppy monkey baby, does this cheer you up? Puppy monkey baby. Trevor! Quiznos subs! They are good!
What?
The old Quiznos commercial. It was the hamsters. Morgan and I understand each other. Trevor, try this gross Dorito tea. Let's see what this is tasting like. We got a fair amount of cheese fat in it, which I don't love, but I'm neutral about now. Whoa, that's bizarre.
That is so bitter.
Bitter is one of the tastes that is bad, and there are other tastes that is good, like syrup. That's gonna go into this. So let's leave judgment for now.
That was painfully bitter.
I stand by the cooking method. I'm gonna take this and we're gonna dump it into a coffee filter. So hopefully the coffee filter can sort of get some of that fat out. And you see it's actually sort of clarifying. The liquid that went in there is a lot cloudier than this. I don't want to say that looks like. But yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. So we're sort of clarifying this. Hopefully the fat's gonna come out. And then now we need to take this. What? I need to feel the consistency. So I'm gonna take this, can I just like, screw you guys.
Does that not need to be plugged in?
No, dude, the soda stream, so you just plug in a CO2 canister right into the thing and then it just work. Yeah, you gotta mash it. There we go. I don't have the fancy version where you like set the thing, so I gotta do it manually. So I'm gonna do about 5 pumps. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Why are you doing that when you do it?
Puppy monkey baby. So now you take it.
So now it's bubbly.
Is it bubbly enough? One more, one more.
How do we get the flavor in there?
We gotta add it ourselves. We're gonna take this, and then now we're just gonna take.
That's a bad Pepsi knockoff, right?
Yeah, so well, implying that one of these is bad and one of these is good, as we've seen, is now a little bit more difficult because we don't know. Maybe Doritos Mountain Dew, maybe it's a bridge too far.
This is for the gamers, Josh.
This is for the gamers.
Okay?
All of you out there.
The gamers can do anything.
I
can't believe that this is impossible. Oh, God. Oh, look at it. It's fizzing. That's crazy.
Oh, God. So now I'm just gonna pour this in here because we gotta decant it. You know, you really wanna let it breathe like you would like a nice Beaujolais. You know, open it, get some airflow into there. And so now, I get a lot of onion fizz in the mouth. Trevor, we gotta get this liquid, here, give it a little, spoon it.
Oh, God.
Trevor, you keep doing that. I'm gonna rinse out the soda stream bottle. Ugh. Trevor, I don't think it's gonna be great.
Why did I come here?
Trevor, put the funnel in here. This is not the color that I thought Dorito tea would be. So, oh gosh. Oh, okay. Oh,
What are you doing?
I don't know. I thought it would work. I thought it would work. Trevor, we need more Dorito tea.
Does it have to be filled to that line?
Yeah, it's got to get to the fill line. So we can just, we're here. This is all the cheese is in there. We just sort of mash it. I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore.
You're juicing.
Yeah, we got to juice the tea by hand now.
Today I learned from Josh that he will go to extensive bounds in order to make someone feel extremely uncomfortable while he's cooking with them in the kitchen.
My hands are moisturized from the cheese.
Can we just fill it like up with water?
Yeah, we should probably fill the rest with water, but I want to get as much flavor out of there as possible.
You're spilling half.
Yeah, this wasn't a good idea. Why is this funnel so small? A little nipple, a little tiny funnel nipple.
We don't have, what?
I learned from Trevor today that there is an entire ecosystem out there of gamers that I may never understand. I respect your lifestyle, and one day I may dabble in it, but I understand it's a hidden universe that I would like to be brought into, and I'm hoping that Trevor can show me that through his little goblins with their fire magic or whatever he does. What does he play? I don't know. Show me your goblin fire magic, gamers. Trevor, when your buddy Snipe Dog and Fart Pants or whatever, I don't know what gamers call each other. My name was Hebrew Hammer. When they're out there in the trenches in COD, you know, and they're worried about a tactical nuke 320 no scope with a double XY, do you say, do we have to be here? No. You say, boys, dual wield those energy swords and get to slapping.
You're right, let's do it!
Let's do this! Come on!
Gamer juice!
Gamer juice! Oh God, it's so much cheese fat! This is gonna explode! Ammo, it's coming right your groin, brother. I see the line of shot, just the way Trevor sees a COD snipes.
What?
I don't know. Oh God, oh God. It might shoot out. I'm gonna aim it. Okay. So then what you do, we've got our Dorito tea that's been carbonated. We've got a little bit of product loss here. And then
So gross.
what we're gonna do,
Look
we'll
at
get a
all
LaCroix.
this
We'll put some
Schleem.
LaCroix in there, some
Look at all
Schleem.
this Schleem
And then
on
we're
this.
just gonna take a whole bunch of that syrup and give it the old 1-2. And Doritos Mountain Dew. Trevor, oh my God. We did it. I know everything was a disaster in the buildup, but everything is always kind of a disaster in the buildup here, and we tend to make some pretty good things. I built all the flavor palaces in my mind, and they're working together. I know it's an outside shot. I know no one believed in me except for everyone else that did, but I do believe this will be a smash. Trevor, you ready to taste these snack smashes?
Yeah.
Let's go to the table that we bought. Trevor, do it for me, man. Puppy monkey baby. Puppy monkey baby. Cut to the packaging. All right, Trevor, here we have the original PepsiCo version that already failed, and then we have our awesome artisanal version that why are you laughing?
Because you said awesome, like this is gonna be good.
Keep your judgments inside until we taste it, because it might be awesome. Let's try the original. It's not particularly pleasant, but we went through the extra effort to make this from scratch, and I think it's gonna be something.
It's got a film on top.
The film on top is flavor. That's flavor film. Cheers to gamers!
To gamers. This is for you.
That puts some hair in you.
It has flavor.
Hair on your giblets? All right, Trevor, withhold your judgment. We have to decide if this smashes or passes, right? The original PepsiCo version, that's already passed. But how does ours do? We're gonna pick up our patented smash or pass paddles, and we're gonna give it a 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna show what we think, all right? Okay. Trevor, on 3, 1, 2, 3. This is smash! This is smash! It's not, like, here's the thing. This is actually shockingly good. There's some chunks at the top. I will say we need to figure out how to get those down in our industrialization process.
Yeah, but honestly, it actually does have a fruity flavor. It's a little bit bitter.
It's a little bitter, but I think the bitterness gets rounded out by all that citric acid, and it's like the essence of cheese. It's the essence of all of those like chilies and cheese and that little bit of orange. Like it tastes like Mountain Dew with like the scent of Doritos. It's actually a pretty spectacular flavor match in a very weird way.
You know what else is better? The cold fields of war that gamers go out to every day online. Okay, this is for you gamers. We did this for you.
What a save! That's what the teens yell at me in Rocket League. Trevor, thank you so much for being a part of this, and thank you for representing all of gamer kind out there. And thank you so much for stopping by the Mythical Kitchen. We got new episodes out for you every week. We got new episodes of our podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, out every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts. Hit us up on Instagram at Mythical Kitchen with pictures of your mythical dishes under hashtag Dreams Become Food. And keep hitting that 720 double YY wrist flip no scope, baby. Woo! Get as messy as you want in your kitchen when you have the Mythical Kitchen Towel. Available now at mythical.com.